Published 0700 EDT, the 23rd of October 2017. Updated 1335 EDT, the 23rd of October 2017. Prince Harry has thanked staff at Veterans UK for their amazing work as he marked the 25th anniversary of its helpline service. The 24-hour Blackpool-based helpline provides welfare support for ex-servicemen and women and their families in partnership with charities and support networks and receives hundreds of calls every day. The Ministry of Defence Service also administers pension and compensation schemes for those injured or bereaved through service in the armed forces. Harry met members who have received help from Veterans UK, including widow Gemma Nielsen, 29, of Preston, whose husband Aaron, 31, was killed 4 months ago in a tank explosion during a training exercise at Castlemartin, West Wales. She explained how she had received assistance over her pension entitlement and access to the Armed Forces Compensation Scheme. Mrs. Nielsen and daughter Millie, 8, moved out of military accommodation following the loss of her husband, who had been her childhood sweetheart since the age of 14. Scroll down for video. Prince Harry has returned to St Michael's-on-Wyre, Lancashire, which was devastated by floods last year. Prince Harry meets 9-year-old Connor Simeon from Sacred Heart School in Thornton as he is presented with a Post Chandal A100 poppy pin on his arrival at Veterans UK in Lancashire. Harry gathered around a campfire with youngsters to chat and toast marshmallows. The prince was on typical Joker form this afternoon as he visited a nature reserve. Harry bonding with youngsters around the campfire while toasting marshmallows. The prince looked in great form as he chatted to locals and school children. Prince Harry meeting 99-year-old Winnie Hodson as he arrives for his visit to the village hall at St Michael's-on-Wyre in Lancashire. Prince Harry meets well-wishers as he arrives for his visit to the village hall at St Michael's-on-Wyre in Lancashire. Harry looks on as young people toast marshmallows around the campfire. Prince Harry during his visit to my place at Brockholes Nature Reserve in Preston, Lancashire. They are living with her parents, but with the continuing help of Veterans UK she hopes to buy her own home. She said the service has been absolutely invaluable. I don't know where I would be without it. Mrs. Nielsen said Harry was so friendly and had instantly put her at ease with his listening skills. Retired RAF Squadron Leader Stephen Flaherty, 66, who receives a war disablement pension, said the prince was a delight. A young royal fan presented Prince Harry with a drawing during his visit to the village hall at St Michael's-on-Wyre. The cheerful royal laughed as he chatted to guests during his visit to St Michael's-on-Wyre Village Hall in Lancashire. During a tour of the site in Norcross, Harry listened into a call to helpline advisor Lindsay Ethel, 32, as she dealt with a pensions query. Prince Harry paused to share a moment with 99-year-old Winnie Hodson at the village hall in St Michael's-on-Wyre. The royal had the opportunity to listen into a call to find out more about the work of Veterans UK. A royal welcome. Harry gets a hug from Helen Gregson, 35, during his visit to the Sir Tom Finney Soccer Development Centre and the Lancashire Bombers Wheelchair Basketball Club. The royal observes football players during he visits the Sir Tom Finney Soccer Development Centre. He said he has a very detailed knowledge of an awful lot, without a shadow of a doubt. A very caring person. Mr. Flaherty, from Lytham, stepped down from flying in 1986 because of medical issues and was eventually put in touch with Veterans UK. He said they tell you about allowances that I had never heard of. They are always there. The royal visitor bonds with youngsters during a visit to the nature reserve. The royal visited a project which aims to empower young people by encouraging them to take action in environmental activities. Out for a ramble, the prince donned his wellies for a walk through the nature reserve. Prince Harry during a visit to my place at Brockholes Nature Reserve, a project which aims to empower young people by encouraging them to take action in environmental activities. The prince gesturing as he walks through the nature reserve, chatting to staff. Something to smile about. The prince looked cheerful on the visit. Following weeks of engagement rumors, the prince chats to members of staff as they make their way through the nature reserve. I am very privileged to be able to call on them. During a tour of the site in Norcross, Harry listened into a call to helpline advisor Lindsay Ethel, 32, as she dealt with a pensions query. Ms. Ethel said it was a great honor meeting Prince Harry, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that I feel extremely privileged to be part of. The whole helpline deserve this recognition for all the hard work we do. John Parkin, head of Veterans UK, said I was delighted to welcome Prince Harry to Veterans UK. I am hugely inspired by his work with veterans, so I was very proud to be able to demonstrate the breadth of services we provide here. Helen Gregson, 35, gives Prince Harry a hug during his visit to the Sir Tom Finney Soccer Development Centre. Cheeky chappy, the royal was certainly on top form as he joked with players. Harry is said to be happier than ever since meeting Meghan and was certainly in relaxed spirits on today's engagement. Prince Harry visits the Sir Tom Finney Soccer Development Centre at the University of Central Lancashire Sports Arena. Something to celebrate. The royal was clearly in great spirits during the visit today after reports emerged that aides are seeking a suitable wedding date in 2018. Harry shared a joke with players at the University of Central Lancashire Oakland Sports Arena in Preston. Harry was presented with his own football shirt by UCL football players. Although it was a drizzly afternoon, it certainly didn't dampen anyone's spirits. Harry laughed and chatted as he joined young people around a campfire. Children of Veterans UK staff later presented the prince with a brass Paschendale, a commemorative poppy made from shell fuses found on First World War battlefields. Harry then unveiled a plaque to mark 25 years of operation from the Norcross site and told onlookers, "Happy anniversary everyone. Thank you for all the amazing work that you have been doing and see you in another 25 years." Next stop was a visit to the Lancashire village St Michael's-on-Wyre, which was devastated by flooding at the end of 2015 when 1,700 businesses and homes were damaged. The royal donned his wellies for a casual catch-up around the campfire. The royal was pulling all sorts of funny faces as he joked around at the Oakland Sports Arena in Preston. Prince Popular, the royal was perfectly at ease as he laughed and joked with guests. The prince was on hand to unveil a new plaque marking the official reopening of the village hall. Britain's Prince Harry meets local school children during his visit to St Michael's-on-Wyre Village Hall. People of all ages also met with the prince. During his visit to the basketball club at Oakland, Prince Harry was photographed by welcoming locals. Throughout his visit, the prince chatted to residents who were affected by severe flooding in 2015. Visitors applauded after Harry unveiled a new plaque beneath a portrait of his grandmother, the Queen. The prince looked delighted to be back in Lancashire after visiting in 2015 to survey the damage caused by flooding. Well-wishers of all ages had lined the streets to greet the royal visitor, Prince Harry, as he arrives for his visit to the village hall at St Michael's-on-Wyre in Lancashire. The prince unveiled a plaque to mark the 25th anniversary of Veterans UK's helpline service. Prince Harry is seen arriving at the headquarters of Veterans UK in Thornton Cleveley, Lancashire. Later, Harry will meet young environmentalists at the Brockholes Nature Reserve in Preston. The prince will officially reopen the village hall after a visit to the headquarters of Veterans UK. Harry looked in great spirits as a busy day of engagements got underway. The prince is visiting Veterans UK to celebrate the 25th anniversary of their helpline service. Prince Harry is back in Wyre in Lancashire after visiting the village when it was devastated by floods early last year. He first visited the village in February last year and was officially reopening the village hall at a reception attended by those who played a crucial response to the flood and residents who were forced to move out of their homes following the storm. Julie Bostock, who lives next to the village hall, wrote to Harry after she was diagnosed with a brain tumor while spending 8 months in temporary accommodation waiting for her home to be repaired. She said, "I wrote to him about the work he does with mental health and said what a shame I hadn't been able to meet him last time." Harry met Mrs. Bostock, who has fully recovered after surgery to remove the tumor, with her husband Ralph and son Jack Prince, and was shown photos of the damage which was done to the house. Reasons to be cheerful. Harry is reportedly planning his wedding to U.S. actress Meghan Markle. An animated Harry gestures during a conversation at the Oakland Sports Arena. Harry was today reunited with families who had been forced out of their homes following devastating flooding, as well as young royal fans. Prince Harry shares a joke during a visit to my place at Brockholes Nature Reserve. The royal changed into wellies and a waterproof jacket to visit Brockholes Nature Reserve. One woman had written to Harry to tell him she'd been diagnosed with a brain tumor while spending 8 months in temporary accommodation waiting for her home to be repaired. And also spoke to their neighbors Graham and Lynn Timor, who were unable to return to their home for 9 months after the flood. The prince spoke to 99-year-old Winnie Hodson, who first met him when he visited last year. Her daughter Winnie, 77, said he remembered her from last time. He was asking how we were and about the floods. The prince was greeted outside the village hall by children from St Michael's-on-Wyre Primary School, which had to be completely refurbished, and presented with a stick of Blackpool rock by one member of the crowd. Prince Harry during a visit to my place at Brockholes Nature Reserve. After visiting Veterans UK headquarters and reopening the village hall, Harry made his way to Brockholes Nature Reserve. The royal cut a casual figure as he made his way through the nature reserve. Head teacher Diane Carroll, 46, said the children were taught in portable cabins at Myers Cuff College, and on a nearby farm, for almost 6 months while work was carried out. She said Harry was asking about the school and said he had been speaking to one of the students outside whose home had been flooded as well. Margaret Thompson, 78, told Harry some of the children were taught on her farm while the school was repaired. She said they were marvelous. We missed them so much when they had gone. She added Harry was lovely. He wanted to know all about farming and about the children. He was interested in potatoes. Phoebe Taylor from Shakespeare Primary School in Fleetwood before she presented Prince Harry with a Poschendale 100 poppy pin. The royal looked animated as he chatted to visitors at the Veterans UK charity in Norcross. The prince was in his usual cheerful spirits as he spent time greeting well-wishers. Prince Harry meets 11-year-old Phoebe Taylor from Shakespeare Primary School in Fleetwood. The royal has a full schedule of engagements in Lancashire amid rumours that there's wedding planning going on behind the scenes. As part of a day of engagements in Lancashire, the prince will also meet young people at Brockholes Nature Reserve, Preston, where he will learn about the My Place project, which aims to empower young people by encouraging them to take action in environmental activity. Harry will end the day by visiting the Sir Tom Finney Soccer Development Centre and the Lancashire Bombers Wheelchair Basketball Club at the University of Central Lancashire Oakland Sports Arena. Yesterday, the Mail on Sunday revealed that royal aides have asked senior family members to provide a short list of weekends they're available in 2018, the clearest sign yet that an engagement announcement is imminent. Engagement rumors went into overdrive last week as it emerged that Meghan had enjoyed an intimate audience with the Queen at Buckingham Palace with Harry, over afternoon tea. However, it is unlikely there would be any official announcement until after the celebrations for the Queen's 70th wedding anniversary on November 20th.